right, so let's look at number 20, where we're going to use the graphing tool to figure out what the solution is. So first thing is going to be 2x squared minus 9. I guess what the best thing to do would be is get two ordered pairs, right? So let's assume that x is 0. It's going to make y negative 9, right? If you substitute 0 in for x. Okay. Although that's not, that would be the vertex. Okay. And then just pick one other point. So I'm picking x value of 1. So if x is 1, 1 squared is 1 times 2 is 2. 2 minus 9 is negative 7. All right. So we'll go ahead and we'll graph that. So you're going to hit the parabola button. 0, negative 9 is here. And then 1, negative 7 is here. I don't know why. There we go. Oh, it made me do 3 points. Interesting. I thought it would do it just with 2. Okay. So we have that. Of course, I need to do it again. 0, negative 9. All right. Save that. Now let's talk about the other part. Right. Let's do that in a different color. So I guess if you just get 3 different points, doesn't even need the vertex. Or maybe you do need the vertex. Well, let's figure it out. So let's just say x is 0. Then 0, 0, negative 2. Since we haven't actually officially talked about how to find the vertex, I don't know how to give that to you without just using the formula. So I'm just going to use the formula. I don't care. The b value is going to be, well, the x-coordinate of the vertex is the opposite of that number, so negative 2, over 2 times that number, which is negative 2. So it is at 1. All right, so 1 squared is 1, making it negative 1. Negative 1 plus 2 is 1, minus 2 is negative 1. All right, so you've got your vertex at 1, negative 1, and a second point at 0, negative 2. So let's go ahead and plot that. All right, so the vertex is at 1, negative 1. All right, 0, negative 2 is here. And then the other points there. So this is asking for, what are the x values for where they intersect, essentially, right? Well, I guess the first part is just graph it, right? So let's make sure that's good. Okay, that looks good. And then the solutions are about, right? So just estimating. That first one's at an x value of 2. And then this x value looks like it's at negative 1. So maybe in the graphing function, you can actually do some intersecting. Huh. I'm just going to go ahead and use a graphing calculator. It does look like it's slightly off. So in order to answer this question, it looks like I need to round more than what I can just do with, with an eyeball. So let's use a calculator. All right, so the first one, two x squared minus 9. Second part is negative x squared. Just make sure. So negative x squared plus 2x plus 2x minus 2. And the graph, can't say anything because I zoomed for a different question, so let's just zoom standard. That's a good place to always start for any question. All right, now we can have the calculator tell us exactly where these things are intersecting. I'm going to move the cursor over to the first intersection point, hit enter there, hit enter again, hit enter again. So yeah, I was not as precise as I needed to be with my first just eyeballing guess. So the first one's negative 1.23, so it's thousandths. So actually, negative 1.230. And then we can use the calculator to tell us the other intersection point. So what we're going to do is hit second, calc again, hit intersect, so number 5. Now we're going to move the cursor over to the other place where it's intersecting, okay? Because there's 2 places it's intersecting, right? So you have to kind of guide the calculator into telling you which part of it you want to see. So we hit enter there, hit enter again, enter again, and the intersection point there is the intersection point there is 1.89, and then that's 6 over 10 to 7, so 1.897. All right, and then let's just check and make sure we're good. All right, so we're good. Yeah, so I would be using a graphing calculator to answer this. You can't actually eyeball it off of the graph that they're giving you there. I think an option, if you don't want to use a graphing calculator, you don't have one, although you do have one on your Chromebook, by the way, similar to the one that I just showed you. If you hit question help and then math tools, where it says graphing utility, you can use that where it says functions. That is an option as well, okay? I think using a graphing calculator is easier, but again, you have options. Let me know if you have other questions.